Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play EU4 Imperial Italy. We are Italy, we are the leader of the HRE, we are in a massive war. We didn't start it this time. And we are also back in more real time. The last quite a few episodes, actually, were done in sort of a bulk job around a bunch of travel that I had to do to make sure, and they were done in bulk to ensure that we had videos that lasted throughout my trip and also after I got back, because there's always a certain amount of lag time before I can get new episodes out into the interwebs. So this is my first chance to respond to, yes, forts give tradition. I got you there. Forts give you army tradition if they're maintained. There's still the problem that I'm a cheap bastard. However, I probably should keep them up because I should make enough money, generally speaking, to afford to do that, and that will give me a lot of army tradition. Although, I have a lot of army tradition already. But yes, I have heard you. I apologize for not responding to your comments sooner, but it's because we had, like quite a few episodes in the tank already before we went ahead and, or before I could respond to that. Anywho, we are in a war. So, Burgundy started a war. They want to conquer Champagne. Now, unfortunately, for me, I'm not the war leader, so I'm not, well, I suppose I could side negotiate something with France. That's true. If I specifically provide some damage to France and build up some personal war score against France, I will be able to do a separate piece, which I'm fine. I'm not too worried about upsetting Burgundy. I don't know if it affects the other people in the war if I peace out earlier, if it's just Burgundy. I'm not too worried about pissing off Burgundy. We're probably going to have words later on anyway, so that's okay. Because right now, if I let them negotiate the peace, the only chance I have of them giving me some territory is if I personally occupy Ravensburg. Because I have a claim on it, it's possible they'll give it to me, but it seems pretty unlikely. Plus, I don't actually want to eat Ravensburg. Ravensburg is a Catholic independent republic. Oh, I should make them a free city. Well, I can't do that now, can I? Because we're at war. But yes, I should make them a free city. Ah, we will do that once we're at peace. So yeah, I don't actually want to eat them at all. So what I would care to do much more is occupying some forts over here. Because here's the thing, winning battles will not give me war score. All battles, war score goes towards the war leader personally, so that's Burgundy. So I have to actually occupy territory if I want to deal some damage. So right now I'm moving into mountains to defend, but I may as well go into the active forts. I will get attritioned pretty heavily, but I think that'll just have to be the way it is. Yeah, don't go through Cluny. Go that way. Actually, that's really interesting. If I tell it to go to Piedmont, it'll go through Montferrat. But if I tell it to go to Dauphiné, it still goes through Piedmont, but through Cluny. I guess because this might actually be a legitimately shorter path, but normally the game tries to avoid enemy territory, which is what it's doing here, but maybe because I'm moving into enemy territory, it doesn't consider it the same. Anyway, I'm going to go here to avoid stacking up too heavily on Cluny. And actually, you sit tight. We're going to let the other guys get a lead here. Rivalries are changing. Bum, 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 bum. And now go there, and then go into Savoy. Where is the French army? Fair number of them over there. That's okay. This is all mountains, which is going to be great. That's a hill, which is less good, but it still means it's going to be really nice to just sit in it. How are you going to do? Austria's going to come save you. You should have massive numbers advantage. I think you're going to be okay without my help. Over here, we're going to take this infantry. We're going to split it in half, move half of it into Piedmont. Then we're going to split it in half again and move some into Dauphiné, just to start the siege there. Just trying to minimize how much attrition is sitting around occupying these forts. How many cannons do I have here? 1,400. How much do I need for full siege? Am I like short one? I am short one. Well, then instead what I'm going to do is, how much do I need for the +4? I just need 12. So I may as well go and select you, split off a couple of cannons, then send you over here. There's no need for you to be attrition, and frankly, maybe we'll want you to help us siege out Lyonnais. We got that, and then we've got Amiens as well. All things we might want to consider taking. Got to be a little bit careful, because we never know when France might show up out of nowhere with a big army. Luckily, Castile is on our side, and that's actually going to smash things pretty well. I think we're just going to run over France pretty well. Who else on the other side? England, Hungary. All right, so there's a number of stuff. Actually, Hungary is going to be occupying stuff back there. But yeah, I'll focus on the war leader, which seems like a pretty good idea. Let me send some extra cannons down that way. Detach an extra unit, and then send you to Dauphiné. Oh, you got to go that way. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm already sending some troops over there. Yeah, you can actually just go here. That's probably okay. Minimize attrition a little bit. We might want to consider also sieging Avignon, although that is grasslands, which makes me feel a lot less confident. Okay, what's the fort level looking like over here? Show me the siege. So we need 15 artillery. We have 14. Oh, that works out well, actually. Take the cannon. Well, actually, split you in half. Send one cannon back over here. So we'll get up to our 15, which is nice. I'm going to take half my infantry, and I'll move it over here. Because, yeah, we would have been over supply limit. So we're still going to get attrition, obviously, because we're sieging. But I'm going to move it back to where we're not over a supply limit, just to try to minimize some of the attrition a wee bit. Because here, we're good. And here, thank you for the autosave. Thank you for the autosave. I'm going to merge you up, and we're exactly at the supply limit. Mild winter, and then siege. I don't want to trim down my troops any more than this, because France might jump in on me over here. I mean, regardless, I'm going to have to, obviously, reinforce those units, because that's not enough to handle a fight. Got a bit of a squishy front line, but I don't want to go lower than this, because this will at least be strong enough front line to hold me for a few turns before we reinforce. Austria might have a little bit of problems there. Okay, Savoy, which didn't have a fort, so that happened pretty quickly. Provence, you're not in on this, right? But we do have access. So why don't I take this group and move you down to Avignon. You can at least start the siege. Actually, you don't have a leader. Let's go ahead and make a roll. No siege bonus. I'm going to go ahead and spend another one. Ooh, he's better and has siege bonus, which is good. We do have too many military leaders. I will punt this one. He's got slightly more military strength, or actual, battle strength than Ottaviano here, but that 5 maneuver is really good for avoiding river crossings, not to mention you do get less attrition, right? Like, you get effectively higher supply limit with maneuver, so that's going to be okay. Okay, that's good. And now we're no longer being attritioned over there at all, so we're going to go ahead and move some troops in so that we can reinforce a few different ways. We got a little bit of provincial unrest. We have some more exhaustion, which is climbing, because we are getting attritioned. I will probably buy that down when it hits 2, because I suspect this will be a long enough war to make it worthwhile. Where's my navy? It's right over here. Why don't you go ahead and sink the Hungarian fleet? That would be really swell. 10 of these are transports? Wow, okay. I mean, the galleys, or whatever they're called, will obviously get a pretty big defensive bonus, but because it's in an inner sea. But that's not going to be enough to stop my my current fleet. Oh, you've gone and hidden. Alright, well, what I'll probably do is detach enough of a fleet to blockade you. And actually, I'll set my remaining fleet to patrol the Venetian trade node as opposed to the Genoan one. I think the Genoan one is generally going to be more important, but this means they'll never be too far away to reinforce. And actually, let's just grab the light ships and put you in the Venetian trade node. There we go. So we'll leave some heavies and stuff over here. They might decide to venture out, in which case we will simply stomp them with the rest of my fleet, which, being light ships, will move very, very, very quickly. We don't actually have a full blockade there, so when we get to the Adriatic, let's go ahead and detach a full blockade. There we go. And move on from there. Excellent! We could blockade here as well, but that's not going to help my personal war score. Mostly just blockading so that the ships can't screw with me and blockade me. Brandenburg no longer considers Saxony as a rival. Okay, that's fine. So, it'll be interesting to see how much personal war score I'll have after these 3 forts. Probably not too much. Oh! Emperor's dead? And Italy remains the emperor. Good. 10 imperial authority. Now, we are still losing imperial authority, although not as quickly as we were. I do have to create some new free cities. I gotta look into that. Stability is low. Whoa, it's very low. I guess it's because I died During a war, we got a Regency Council. My God. So the Emperor is currently... How old is the Emperor right now? He is... Oh, he's 11 years old. I will go ahead and buff the stability back up to a base of 0. That's going to be good. Cardinal's policy upsets nobles. That's a lot of rebel... Oh, or lose a cardinal. Yeah, I'll just take the cardinal hit, especially right now. That's going to be perfectly fine. It looks like the French don't really have troops around here, so I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Oh, as I say that, hold on. They've actually got a giant army over there. Savoy is, or Lyonnais is hills. If they do want to engage me there, we should be okay. Hopefully I'll be able to finish my sieges before they do. It's a big army coming my way. Huh. We do have the ability to force march. We will have the defense on our side, which is something. 54 stack. Castile's not too far away. Hopefully they'd break off the sieges to reinforce. I don't have a mission. Conquer Parma. Yeah, I'll take it. We gotta go after Milan at some point. I know the border gore is bothering a lot of people. I'm trying to prevent doing much that will give me aggressive expansion, because I am hoping to stay diplomatically strong with everyone in the HRE up until we can deal with some of the crap that's coming up. Also, apparently with the possibility of early triggering of the diet or whatever it is to make Catholicism the de facto religion without a war. Apparently, that early triggering can only happen if you're not at war with one of the heretics and you don't have a truce either, which is never going to happen. So we're just going to have to wait until the date-based one, which will be in 1625 or 1630 or something like that. I don't know. Remember if it's a variable date. Well, I mean, it's probably an event with a mean time to happen that starts processing after 1625 or some nonsense like that. Now, I mean, it would be really nice to just step on the French army and prevent them from doing anything else and being troublesome. But again, if I win battles, that war score doesn't go to me. And I'd rather not spend my manpower helping out Burgundy more directly, especially since I'm hoping to peace out early. They're going to go and break that siege, which is fine. Nice progression here, nice progression here. Actually, I probably should have put the leader with siege bonus in one of the more forward and important ones. You don't have a leader at all. Interesting. And we don't have an extra leader. And I don't have room for a free one, but you know what? Let's roll the dice anyway. Hey, there we go. Siege. I'm going to split this down as low as possible and move you over here. We'll get one pip of siege over here, which should give us a pretty substantial bonus to our strength. And actually, I'm going to move you into Dauphiné. We should still be well below the supply limit in that province, and it'll give us better reinforcement options, because Dauphiné can reinforce to any of these forts very quickly. Looks like they're mostly going to go for Austria's territory, which suits me just fine. Honestly, France from here wanted to come after me. They do have to come a long way around, because they can't just cut through Italian territory because of all the forts. I mentioned I do like the new fort mechanic. I think it's brilliant. I think it adds so much extra depth. Every now and again, the AI gets derped around, but I do think that the forts are actually... they just make the game a lot more interesting, these sieges. There's more strategic considerations. Right? Right. So we've got the full +5. Here we've only got the +4, but, you know, it works out. Here we don't have... Well, we actually always still get the +1. One artillery will still give us a +1 to the siege, which is nice. These are about to pop, hopefully... Yeah, France, where are you going? Are you going into Hungarian territory? I don't imagine why. It's not like... We don't have any troops there, clearly, because we'd have vision otherwise. There's an Austrian army there. Is that what's going to happen? In Crane? Dude, just let them engage you in Crane. They're going to get a river crossing and the forest. Ugh. I guess that's fine, too, although you're not going to maintain that, because unless you get the fort in Dalmatia. I think what's going well about this war is I'm not counting on the AI helping me in any way whatsoever. In fact, I'm kind of counting on the fact that France's AI is going to make poor decisions. Although you can't count on that forever. Okay, won that siege, which is good. 72% trade power there. Money is nice and consistent. I'm still a little concerned about spending it. I do want to keep a big nest egg here, just in case the Religious League War does trigger. Although, right now, most of the people that could be doing it are here. I don't think I'll ever enact the Suffragan Bishop Act. The Indulgence Act is a possibility if we do start to get some heretics, but I don't know if that's going to happen. At least not anytime soon. Maybe once we actually form the HRE. I suppose the thing to do here is take all these cannons, move them down there, and then take you and just have you siege. Yeah, we'll take that ridiculous route. Actually, someone else is going to pick that up. It's the cannons. You just go here. It's going to be okay. So my personal war score is 5%. It's not very much, but it's something. There we go. Another siege. Iroquois doing some stuff. We are going to move our actual siege stack over here. We will want to move some more cannons there. Or actually, oh, we do actually have a blockade. Nice. Very nice. Where's the French army? Still over here. Whoa, are you going to move out? Really? Yeah, you're locked in. Hang on. Let's go and fight. Fight, fight, fight. We have heavies there and everything. Oh, you got sieged out. Oh, actually, Austria. Thank you very much for doing that. That's beautiful. Yeah, there was no fort here. Kicking these guys out was really easy. Let me take the rest of this fleet, move it there, see if that's enough for a blockade. I'll dock you for a second. Or not. No, yeah, you just go there. You're the one that's supposed to be docked for a second. And yeah, we've got 100% blockade now, so keep working the Venice trade node. That's going to be fine. We've got a blockade there, which is nice. Legitimacy is... Oh, going down, actually, because of the Regency. You know what? I'm going to just enforce serfdom. I'll spend the points. It's okay. I can't go there? Oh, because of that. So I guess we'll move there. Are you above your force limit? No, you're not. I mean, we've got more troops there than perhaps we need, and therefore we're suffering more attrition. Can't move to any of those places. Don't want to move too far. Could start the siege of Bourbon. I guess that's fine. Although... Oh, Scandinavia is rivaling me. Alright, that's fair. Still can't go there. Oh, we loop around. There we go. Let's just siege what we can. There's actually a lot of France is being occupied right now. It's mostly going to be a race to see who can get more of it. So especially the ones that don't have forts. I mean, they're not worth much war score. The forts are the things that are worth the most points, right? Right, here we've got one siege. We've got no cannons here. That's just a small group. No cannons here. It's just here. Suppose I can actually take this one cannon. Head out that way. That'd be fine. I feel like we need more cannons. What is my current army composition here? Yeah, we could probably... Well, I don't know. And the force limit? I guess we're not doing anything. Alright, we've got that blockade. We're protecting trade. The big French army is going to come and blow these guys up again. Now, they may be heading back in my direction again. Oh, there's a fort here, but not there. Okay. Oh, new cardinal. Good. Detach and go that way. And your job is actually to go there with your cannon. On the siege of Agno. Nice. I need probably more cannons here. What? 3 more? Yeah, because you got 12? Indeed you do. So let's go ahead and grab 3 cannons. Drop them down over here. And then the rest of the cannons are going to go to Bourbon. Oh, I should stand in Paris. And actually, I should do whatever I can to actually start sieging Paris. Because I'll get a lot of war score if I can grab that. I'm really worried that I might not be the siege leader. Hopefully I will be. I'm going to have to be very careful not to do a consolidate or anything that might change my order of battle. Okay, I'm still the attacker over here. And we actually do have enough cannons. Just stop there then. We don't need to go over our limit anymore. And we do have to worry about that French army coming. More, which isn't actually part of our plans, but is nice to have. Do we have, we do have a leader with siege over there, which is good. Good number of cannons there. Let me move this stack over this way. It's only grassland, which sucks. Where are you going to go, actually? You're going to go to Lyonnais. And then what? Are you chasing this group down? You know what? Oh, you can't stop there. Oh, this is mountains. Good. Let's go sit in the mountains. I got no leader. I got half as many troops as you do. Maybe you'll come after me. Oh, no. You're going to try to re-siege things. I mean, I suppose you can re-siege the ones that don't matter. Okay, France. Listen. I'm at 10%. I can... Oh, no. You're not even willing to white peace. Length of war, military strength. Okay, fair enough. That's going to start to flip pretty soon. War enthusiasm is dropping. Oh, speaking of war enthusiasm and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and reduce... Actually, I don't have any risk of rebellion, so never mind. We're all right. Long Duck. Oh, you might be going for an encounter somewhere. Ah, indeed. 10th, 13th. Now, I have to be very careful that this guy doesn't cancel his move while I'm locked in. Okay, no, he hasn't canceled his move. You stop, force march, go. You stop, force march, go. We're getting slaughtered because we don't have enough of a front line. Get in there quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly. There we go. Now we have a bigger front line than they do. A lot more cannons. They do have crazy stats. Look, it's like so much more morale, so much more discipline. I could conceivably still very easily lose this. I'm certainly losing more per tick. Oh, not anymore. That's good. Oh, I got a good roll. Nice. What's their leader? 6-2! Wow. But there we go. We just had strength of numbers. GG. Alright. Two guys with one level of siege over here. Let's move some cannons over that way. We got breached walls over here. Yeah, it's not enough troops to assault though, that's for sure. But once I win the siege of Paris, I think things will change pretty dramatically. Also, if they actually end their move here, which is entirely conceivable, no, they're going to go all the way through to somewhere probably here. Yeah. Because that would have been a stack wipe, and that would have been gorgeous. Group up, and there we go, you're not speed marching anymore. And you can group up, there we go. I gain a claim on Coney. How perfect is that? Gain a claim on somewhere I'm currently occupying. Very nice. Alright, still not willing to give anything up. And I'm going to piece that as soon as I can. I'm not going for like a big war score because I'm worried that the war will end too soon. I'm going to just accept like one province. As soon as I can get one province out of them, this will be okay. Development 17. 27 would be really nice. Like, yeah. Savoy would certainly be the priority. There we go. Big French army coming. Although there's tons of troops here. Doesn't just give me a quick total, but that should be okay. They might go and try to wipe out this little group, but that wouldn't be so bad. I'll try to move out of the way. Go to Alencon, which doesn't have... Or Alençon. Doesn't have a Z under the C, but apparently there's supposed to be one. It's supposed to be a soft C. That is interesting. Detach a siege. Select these guys, just more cannons. Get in here as quickly as possible. Oh, you changed mine. Alright, we'll let you engage then. Detach. Force march. Get your ass up here. We will need you. Okay, now they're locked. Run. And run in. Oh, I should have moved you into more. Well, actually, I might have gotten attacked into more. Okay, we have big numbers advantage. They do have crazy-ass stats. This is our king. 3-5. But we have a big numbers advantage, although they could reinforce. We ourselves are going to reinforce eventually. Burgundy, do you have any more troops over here? Is Castile going to jump in? No. That is double plus ungood. Double plus ungood. Actually, I don't think I'll even get there in time. Oh, maybe. I'm going to keep that move. Hopefully it works. Castile is slowly coming. If only they'd come a little sooner. Okay, we just got to last. They're not even doing a forced march, which is unpleasant. Come on, baby. Oh, they just have too much going on. They have too much going on, and Castile is too far away, I think. Crap. Well, this won't cost me any war score. Damn. Would not complain if Castile still decided to run in there. I can't group you up. And you can't consolidate. You can. Because it takes so long to reinforce back there. That's just 3 regiments. We can build 3 fresh regiments relatively quickly over here. I would have liked to do a big consolidate merge. I suppose I could preemptively get a little bit of that going on. That seems like a good idea. And there we go. What does it say? Oh, handy. Yeah, it's okay that's going to go over my force limit because I'm going to do a big consolidate once these guys get back in friendly territory. Castile, that was a little too ballsy. I'm just saying. Getting some blockade points. I suppose I could go and blockade some more. No. Sucks losing the siege of Paris like that. It would have been so good. Plus, they might come and clean up some more troops. Now, the thing I do have going for me is the fact that they will probably wait for their morale to reload. Actually, they've got tons of morale. Can I get an advisor that gives me some combat stats? Yeah, let's go for you. Be pricey, but get a little bit of discipline would make a big difference. And wait for the last of them to arrive. There we go. Group up, consolidate to drop my force limit, and then get your ass back over here as quickly as possible. Actually, no, they're not moving yet. Okay, so I won't force march. Bastions. Actually, yeah, I would like to upgrade to some bastions. Perhaps down here, for example. And here, on the Napoli border. Then again, we'll keep saving a little bit of money. Wow, they're going in again. I mean, I admit there are fewer and fewer troops, but fracking hell. Here's an interesting question. How much manpower does France have? Because this actually might wear them down. Well, they're getting a little bit low, so that's something. More importantly, though, my sieges are starting to complete. And that's very good. Ah, beautiful. Wonderful. So there's a fort in Poitou, which is probably where I'd move next. I would love to take Paris, but I'll take that. Let me check the Sue for Peace screen one more time. No, still not interested. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And next time we will finish this war one way or another. I mean, I don't think I'm personally going to lose the war. We have a positive war score overall with France. And, you know, so this 13% I think is the overall war score. And it so happens that my personal war score with France is also 13%. It helps that I'm not taking any penalties from losing battles, which is really good. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching another episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.